Now Tameka has an amazingly square face, which I love. I don't think she does.
No. I'm the moon emoji.
Oh my god. Hi guys, welcome back. This is my friend Tameka. We work together. Well, we did work together. Today I'm going to do her makeup, or I already have done her makeup, and just talk you through certain things of like hygiene and just like tips and tricks for like a makeup artist doing someone else's makeup. So hopefully this helps you, hopefully you learn something cool if you're training to be a makeup artist. So before you do your beautiful model's face, you do want to either wash your hands, I wish I had autofocus, or what is this, Purell. You can use palettes, or if they're comfortable with it you can use the back of your hand, but you should like ask your person, your client. Tameka is not moisturised, so I'm going to use the Cosmetica sunblock on her. For this I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand. This is the best sunblock in the world. For primer I'm going to use the NYX Angel Veil primer, which is a good dupe for Hourglass Mineral Veil. I'm going to use Tameka's foundation. I might test out some of mine, and she has that, is it Natio or Natio?
I say Natio, but it's half-half, I think.
Flawless foundation, blah blah blah. That's what it's called. And I'm just using a kabuki brush to apply from Jessa. And when you're doing someone's foundation, or your own, try and finish with downward on the face streaks, because everyone has like little peach fuzz hairs on their face, and if you brush upwards they're all going to stick upwards. No, really, there's not much. I would conceal.
That's good.
While her foundation just like chills for a bit, I'm gonna do her brows, and I'm using the e.l.f. Lock On Liner and Brow Cream. Yeah. So I'm going to use a pressed powder on her, but before she came over today I cleaned everything that I thought I would use with Beauty So Clean cosmetic sanitizer. Then I'm going to do some bronzer with the Anastasia contour palette, or whatever, contour kit, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, this is what I need to learn. I'm not good at this part.
This thing is the best.
Okay.
Well, there's loads of brands that have them now. Because she's pale like me, I'm going to use this one and this one. I can't remember the names. Now Tameka has an amazingly square face, which I love. I don't think she does.
No.
I personally like to emphasise that, but she doesn't, so we won't. She doesn't need too much on her forehead. Like, just going to do really lightly.
Do you want me to tuck my hair behind my ears?
Yeah.
So pretty.
Perfect moon emoji. And then just going to do her cheekbone, or like just under her cheekbone sort of thing. And if you're ever not sure, you can just like feel it and then just go like under it, but it's usually from like the top of the ear down. And always have less product to start with. Less is more, because it's so much easier to build up product than to take away. And I'm not going to do a lot of bronzing. And then what's kind of left on the brush with the bronzer, I just kind of sweep onto like this almost corner. And then you can go in with the contour colour, and contour you always want it to be matte, and for someone of like Tameka's colour, more ashy and not orangey. And I'm going to use that to like essentially like cut this corner off in a way. So I'm not going to bring the contour all the way forward on her. I'm going to mix these two to brighten under her eyes. She's not too pink or too yellow, so I don't want to put one or the other.
Should I close my eyes or look up?
Oh, look up, sorry. Just going to start with Mary Lou, because...
My mum's name's Mary.
Oh my god, is it?
Yeah.
We should buy this, but not for her. Just for you. And again, less is more, start with less, because if you put too much it's total pain to take off. But also there's no such thing as too much highlighter, so do what you want.
Love highlighter.
And I just pop it on the top of the cheekbones and then I kind of bring it up. That's this brown. And I sort of blend it down, and I like to do like the bronzer and highlighter first and then the blush, because otherwise I feel like the highlighter takes over the blush and then it's just too much highlighter. Well,
like overlaps, eh? Like a
yeah.
bit, yeah.
So it's kind of like bronzer slash contour, blush, highlighter, and the blush I always think should be the last one to go on, because otherwise just sometimes it ends up like this whole area is shiny and that's not right. And I haven't put any more product on, I'm just buffing it in. Then with what's left on the brush, so like not much, I'm just going down the nose and on the chin. And then we'll see if we want more later. I'm sure we will. I'm going to use this Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Blissful. Have you used these before?
No.
Oh my god, they're incredible.
Remember, I've got one blush.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You have a
yeah. So if you're not sure where to put their blush, just make them do like a really big cheesy smile, and then kind of, and you can also feel like the cheekbone, but don't put it right there on the apple, put it just past the apple, because especially if your client is older, because do a really big smile. If you, on someone older, if you put it there and now drop your smile, on it can like, you can see it goes down. On someone of Tamika's age it's not as much of a problem, but if you have an older client it can be. Oh, sorry. You're right.
Do I keep smiling?
No, you're fine. But also, if you've already done your bronzer and highlight, it goes in between. And again, less, start with less, so you can build up instead of trying to take it away. Unless you're me, and you're just like, yeah, just have all the blush.
Yeah, I'm so bad with blush.
I'm like a clown.
Yeah. Those MAC ones are real intense though, like you put the brush on it and it's like...
Yeah. Some are more than others.
Yeah.
If you do ever go overboard with your blush, just go over with like your foundation brush. Don't put any more product, but literally just go over it and that'll tone it down. So I'm going to do her eyes, and we're going to use Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I'm just going to put a tiny bit on the little palette. And then I'm going to use a brush. She doesn't mind if I use my fingers, but just because when you're touching other people's eyes you don't want to hurt them. If you are, use your ring finger, because it is the weakest. That goes for yourself too, like don't poke your eyes out. So close your eyes, and I'm just going to put this primer all over your lids. One thing I like to do after primer potion is just like set it with a powder, whether it's like a white or like fleshy tone eyeshadow, or just like one of the ones you used under your eyes or their eyes. I'm going to use the Naked palette from Urban Decay, because you haven't used this, right?
No, I've only used 3.
Yeah. She hasn't used this and she's considering getting one, and she wants neutral eyes today. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, give her a special treat, use a Wayne Goss brush.
Oh.
Feel that, so soft.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
that's
ridiculous.
So nice.
I'm going to go in with Naked to start with, which is like a matte light brown. So just open. So when they have their eyes open you can like see where their crease is. It's kind of the deepest part of the eye, so you can, if they're comfortable with it, you can start going in while they're open and then get them to close and you can carry on. Or if you're confident you can just be like, close your eye. So close. and you can still see it. Yeah, so I'm just going to run this through the cream, rock it through the socket, and always get them to keep opening their eyes like between each step so you can see where you're at, and you can also show them in a mirror if you feel like it. And also just like try and look in the mirror at them and also look straight on at them just so that you can see what you're doing and stuff. But you can close them. I'm going to take Virgin, the lightest colour, on a random big brush. This brush is actually from the makeup school, it's like their own brand. And then we're going to go in with Half Baked, this amazing gold. And I'm just going to pop this all over the mobile lid, which is the part that moves. And if you want it to be more intense, you can like spray your brush with something like Fix Plus. If you're ever doing like a smoky eye on someone and you're worried about fallout, don't do their foundation first. Like neutral eye you can get away with it, but if you're doing like black or like crazy colours, just do their eyes first and then you can just clean off the skin and then go in with your foundation. I'm going to take this Armani Ice to Kill shadow in number 8, and I'm just going to use my ring finger, remember it's the weakest, and just close. And I'm just going to dab it right on the centre of the lid. Oh my god, you can see it so good on the camera. Well, then I'm going to go back in with that Wayne Goss blendy brush and just go over the whole thing to make sure there's no harsh lines. I'm going to take Bravery from Colourpop, which is just a matte brown from Coffee Break with Danny's quad, which you can see the whole quad if you look at my Colourpop haul video, link in the description. So promotion. Okay, look up for me. And again, just say stop if you need to. I'm going to take Puppy Love from Colourpop, which is a colour I don't know how to describe. And look up again. And I'm just going to pop this on the inner third of the lower lash line. Kat Von D Thunderstruck, because nothing is complete without this. And just close. And just going to pop that on the inner corner of each eyeball. Oh, it's the best frickin' colour. Do just say stop if you need me to, okay? Okay. And also just keep like as still as you can. Okay. So if you're doing eyeliner, I'm doing liquid liner. You can just lift their brow a little bit if you need to. You may not need to. With eyeliners like that, you can just spray them with alcohol to sanitize them as well. If you don't do a lot of clients, you can ask clients to bring their own mascara, but if you are using your own, make sure you have one that is like dedicated for clients, that you don't use yourself, and you never ever use the brush that it comes with. You want to keep a pack of disposable ones on hand. And you never double dip. So if you use this on her and then you throw it away and then you want to do more, get a new one. So load it up. Usually one is enough to do both eyes, but in case you do throw it away. And one thing some people find easier is to bend the wand a bit so that when you go in it's just easier for your hand.
Interesting.
For doing their lashes, you can hold their brow if you need to. I don't really need to on Tameka, but get them to look at something lower and in front of them, so not closed and not fully open. So like look at like these blue drawers kind of thing, and again just say stop. But also with mascara I always give them the option, except with Tameka because I'm doing it. Are you okay with me doing it?
Yeah. I'll tell you if I freak out.
Yeah, but yeah, give them the option to say stop. and just wiggle it. Once you've done their top lashes, to do their bottom lashes, just have them look straight forward, but sometimes you can have them look up, but don't do that if you've just finished the top lashes because you might get transfer. But looking straight forward is usually fine for bottom lashes, so literally just line up, look at the camera.
Look at myself.
And again, just say stop if it's irritating. But bottom lashes usually only take like 1 second to do. Oops, got on your nose. That's fine. Okay, so that's all I do for bottom lashes. If you get it on her nose like I just did, let it dry, because if you go to wipe it off, it's just going to smudge and you'll just have a black smudge, and that's really dumb. Yeah, so let the mascara dry, get a cotton bud or Q-tip if you're from America, and just like roll it over it, and not fully dry, and if it's fully dry, it just flakes off and then it's gone, and then magic. For lips, I'm going to use this OCC lip tar. It's a stained gloss, and this is in the colour Rhythm Box. It's like a deep pink, but it's sheer. I don't know. Anyways, so you just put some onto your little palette. That's way too much because lip tars go forever. So I'm going to line her lips with MAC Pro Longwear in More to Love. But I'm just going to do it really like lightly and sheer. If you're using a regular lipstick like from a tube, use a lip brush, partly for hygiene, partly because it is so much easier to use a lip brush on another person than straight from the bullet. You will never get a good line with a bullet. Last thing you would do before saying goodbye to your client is set their makeup. This is the Scandinavia Moisture Lock makeup setting spray. So just get them to close their eyes and give them a countdown so they know, because it's a little bit alarming when there's a spray on your face. 3, 2, 1. But it is also really nice and refreshing.
That's good.
Obviously show them themselves in the mirror.
Love it, love it.
And then you can just go and clean all your like this thing and your brushes and spray any powders you use. So that is the finished look on Tamika. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you enjoyed this and if you want to see me do more looks on people other than myself. Yeah. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Bye.